Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video on where I'm going to talk about Huey is Sick, which is our game we made for the Scorespace Jam. The Scorespace Jam is a jam where you make a game in 72 hours, and then after the jam, the streamers will have to stream the game and try to get as high as a score as possible. That's why it's called Scorespace Jam. And in this video, I'm going to show you the whole progress on how we made our game. So, here we go! So for the team, we've of course got me, the Unity programming wizard, and I also invited my brother, who is very good with UI design and also art direction. We were still in need of a 2D artist and someone for the sound. So we started off asking in the Scorespace Discord if someone would like to join our team. And of course I put a picture of my cat, so more people are likely to join our team. Then we received a message of Kelly asking if she could join us. After checking out her impressive portfolio, we were like, of course, let's go! And shortly after, we came in contact with Kat, and she's very good with sound. Here's a sample of some of her work. And now we're complete and ready to start the jam. And for the theme of the jam, it was a very tight race between momentum and mutation, but eventually it was mutation. And it was such a tight race that the host even decided last minute to change the theme. And we were already brainstorming for an idea for momentum with a monkey jumping from planet to planet. Unfortunately, others weren't on time on seeing the theme change. Here we've got Unreal Solver. Why did the theme change? It was momentum at the beginning, won by 0.1%. I started doing my game, and today I see it's not momentum, but mutation. And my game is totally about momentum now. So I can probably screw my project now, because I'm not gonna start over. So yeah, rest in peace, Unreal Solver. But here we go. Alright, for our concept for this jam, we had the idea that you control a chameleon that is not in control of what color it's going to be, while still being chased by birds coming for your delicious chameleon flesh. So you have to run away from the birds and hide in the right bushes that has the right color matching your color of your chameleon. As you can see here, it's really a rough mock-up of the gameplay of what's going to be. Zero art added. I also discovered that my brother has his Discord set to a light mode. Ugh, yucky. After some hard work on day one, we now finally have some gameplay loop and some sounds and also an ending screen. Here's some footage. So at the end of day one, we were pretty happy with the progress, but we were like, okay, this is still very basic, and we need to get to work. And here's some art samples that Kelly made. We loved the first direction it was going, but we weren't quite feeling it yet. So the next day we really had to, get to work. At the beginning of day 2, Kelly was making some great art. The bushes and the grass, everything has been revamped. And in this image you can see the player being designed as well. And of course, he needed cartoony eyes. Hell yeah, just look at him, how cute. So the art was going in the right direction. And my brother was also working on some UI and a tutorial layout. So yeah, we also decided to create a short tutorial. And he was also working on a good-looking game over menu and a main menu as well. We initially wanted the player to be able to walk around on the main menu, but of course there's no time at all, so we had to ditch the idea. And meanwhile, Kat was also working on the voice of the narrator during the tutorial missions.
This is Huey.
And here you can see the tutorial mission, the "This is Huey" text at the bottom. And Kelly also created some cool art for the birds, so the birds no longer look like flying poop. I know, just don't judge, okay? And there's also a little cricket you can eat, which will score you extra points. And Huey now also got a walking animation. It just needs to be implemented in the game. Meanwhile, during day 2, Kat was also making some music for the gameplay loop. Let me just skip through a bit. Very jungle vibe. And also for the main menu. Bit more floaty. And at the end of day 2, I already made some nice main menu with an options with sliders. I also decided to add a color help for colorblind people. So that would be like an O if the bush is orange or an R if the bush is red. And let's go into the game. So as you can see, changing the textures was quite easy because now you have easy bushes and the crickets, all the coins now have become crickets. I just also needed to add the player body, and down here at the right you can see some ugly design that also needed to be changed. The counter on top works well. So at the end of day 2 it was all looking pretty good, pretty decent, but we still definitely had to, well, of course, polish it more, and we only had one more day left. So in day 3 we were like, alright, let's go turbo mode. And here we added the player skin to the character. As you can see, it makes a huge difference once the player finally has its cute chameleon body. At this point we were still brainstorming though, because we had the feeling something was missing. And then my brother came with the idea that we added a lives system. So you actually could build up your lives and you could lose lives. So yeah, here you can see the design of the UI icons. And just look at them. Just look at it. Look how cute. And of course, at the final hours of your jam, you need to set up a itch page. And here you can see our game between the other submissions. And after a very stressful afternoon of just going turbo mode on development, we just finished the game, we made a tutorial, we made the Huey body, we added the live system, and it all just fell into place. So we made our submission to the jam, and are you ready for the results? We've got place number 1. Yes, our game won the jam. Out of 180 entries, our game got on number 1. We were just blown away. We were so happy. This was all our very first jam, and we just got number 1. It's so cool. All right, so if you want to play the game yourself, you can find a link in the description, or you can just watch this video right now of some gameplay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.